All right, everybody, here we are. We're going to be playing some Tides of Time from Portal Games. And once again, I am here with Chevy Dodd, and he is going to teach us how to play. Now, we've already went through one game, and Dan slaughtered me pretty handedly, but I got to admit, I'm running on 32 hours of no sleep, so it's not really fair. Now, what we're going to be doing is we are going to select one of these cards. We're going to play this card face up. After we both selected it, we're going to turn it face up, show our opponent what we had, then we're going to pass the other 4 cards to the opponent, and then, so basically it's kind of like we're sharing the hands. We kind of know it's open information to a degree, but it takes a lot of memory as well. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to create combos. Now, the way we're going to try to create combos is trying to read what the cards say. So, for instance, this one here is just saying for each one of these like leafy guys, I would gain 3 victory points. Well, this isn't a leafy guy. This is a scrolly guy. Am I correct? What's the technical term?
That's a library.
It's a library or a scrolly guy. So if I was to do something like that, I'd want to look through here. How many leafy cards even do I have? I don't know. I mean, is that a good idea to play that? It could be, it couldn't be. So, and then you have other ones that don't necessarily give you points, but they're saying, hey, in the case of this event, hey, this is what's going to happen. So you would win all ties. That's pretty cool, man. So like if he tied and I tied for like majority of a certain thing, for instance, like the leafy guys, then, you know, possibly I would end up winning that if I had that card down. For instance, this one here, I would gain 3 victory points just like the leafy ones, but this is for towers. Hey, I'm telling you all my information, aren't I? Yeah, I am. So what I'm going to do is
what I'm keeping.
I'm just going to select one of these, and I'm going to place it face down, and then I'm going to take these 4, and I'm going to slide them over to him. And then hopefully he's already selected his. I mean, let's face it, he had like 20 minutes here. Now, we're going to just flip it over, all right? That's it at the moment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 4 cards that he passed me, and I'm going to see if I can try to create a combo now with what he sent me. Now what I'm first going to do is I'm like, man, I really need towers because he knows I need towers. I know I need towers, but do I have any towers that I could even select? Now he could hate draft and he could take all the towers, and that'd be kind of a jerk thing to do, but that is the way Dan plays. I mean, let's just be honest. So this one here, like, for scoring the highest with a single card. Now, see, I have to score the highest with a single card. If I do, then I'm going to get the 8 points. Keep in mind, if I get a bunch of leaves down, this could possibly be the highest card. Unfortunately, with no freaking leaves in any of these, that's probably not going to happen. I don't think if that's necessarily going to be a good one. But what did he put down? Let's see what he got. Ah, see, he's going for like little, what are these, like hands, these magic hands, jazz hands. He's going for purple jazz hands. So if I know he's going for purple jazz hands, yes.
Those are temples.
Yeah, we're going to call them purple jazz hands. So I know, oh wait, he wants purple jazz hands? Oh yeah, hey,
it's better than what we could call them.
It's the GreyElephant gaming program. I know he wants these. I don't want him to have them. I already got a leaf down. Look, if I can get myself a scroll, bam. Now I'm going to plop that down, okay? So I'm going to pass these 3, and let's see what he popped up. All right. He's going to try to win all ties. That makes sense. It's a good card. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back here what I got. Now, my strategy changed a little bit because I don't necessarily need to worry about going for these towers, okay? I could now try to go for, say, a scroll and try to finish this because I've got a leaf. If I can get the library. I'm sorry. He was looking at me kind of funny. And you know what? I just so happen to have one right here.
Looks like a garden.
So look at the beauty of this. See what this is going to do? So for each one of the gardens I have, I'm going to get 3. For each one of the libraries, I'm going to do that. So bam, that makes sense. That card just scored me a lot. And this will make a lot more sense once we actually go through and we add it up. Dan, what did you do, bud?
I got a set card.
Ah, so he wants a crown, he wants a tower, and he also wants jazz hands. And if he can do that, he's going to get 9 points. No, I'm not going to use the technical terms because, you know, 36 hours sleep. 32, actually.
That's a palace, a stronghold, and a temple.
Yes, we did switch hands. All right, so, man, all right. So he is probably going to score that one. That kind of stinks. I don't necessarily want him to get this one here, so that's kind of a big deal. But at the same time, yeah, I'm going to go with this one. All right, I'm going to say if I score the highest with a card, I'm going to get 8 points. What did you do?
I went with jazz hands.
You did go with jazz hands. And then there's your card that's left over. So the last card's just going to get flipped up here, all right? Which that technically kind of worked out well. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just go down our line and we're going to score our points. But I'm going to have Chevy help me out with this real quick, all right? So, Chevy.
For each stronghold
tower,
you're going to gain 3 points. You don't have any
I do not have any strongholds. Notice, none. So this card scored me nothing.
For each set of library and garden you have, you're going to gain 5 points.
I have one full set of library and garden. This card now is worth 5 points.
For each garden you have, you gain 3 points.
So this card, so now I'm at 8 points.
8 points. For each library you have, you gain 3.
I am now at 11 points.
And this one, we're not sure yet.
We're not yet, because we have to see what he's got first.
Currently, your highest scoring card was 5 points.
So we have to see if he's
So
higher.
we have to see if he's higher.
All right,
Correct.
so what did you get, brother?
So for each jazz hands, I get 3. So
Okay.
that gives me 6 total.
So that means already, for a fact, I did not get this then, because my highest was 5, his highest now is 6 because of jazz hands. He said jazz hands, by the way.
For each set of crowns, strongholds, and jazz hands, I get 9.
Okay.
So I have a crown, a stronghold.
So
and a
now you're at
jazz hand.
15.
So that's 15. For each crown, I get 3. So it's 18. Majority in
Leaves,
Leaves, which I
gardens.
have.
I see.
And I win all ties.
All right, well, hey, there you go. So how much did you have total?
I think that was 18, I think.
And then what did I have? Do you remember? You don't remember. Of course you don't. Now, so I was 5, I was 8, I was 9, 10, 11. I was 11.
And you did not score for having the
No.
highest.
So I was 11 to his 18. All right, so here's where we're going to blow your mind, okay, as Chevy liked to tell me when we were trying to learn. What we're going to do now,
It's the magic of the game. Right?
this is the secret of the game. What we're going to do now is we're going to pick up all of our cards and we're going to select one we want to keep. Now, which one do I want to keep? Now, this is going to become a part of my permanent empire. This is kind of a lot of pressure, people. So, man, that one sounds like a good one because that's always going to stay in my kingdom. I want, if this happens, for now on, for the rest of the game, if I can score the highest with a single card, I will gain 8 victory points. And he went for, he's always going to win ties, okay? This is going to go on there to mark that was like my first era. How do you want to mark that? Like a first era kind of
This is a relic.
a relic. Okay,
of
so
the
this is a
past.
relic of the past. Now what I do, once again, blow your mind moment. I'm going to select one of these cards to remove from the game. This card will not be in the game any longer. Let's take this one, and we're going to put it out of the game. And we're going to put that face up. So I got rid of the one that would give you 5 victory points if you had scrolls and gardens, and you got rid of the ones that gives you victory points for the
Jazz hands.
what is it called?
Jazz hands.
Well, they're not jazz
They're
hands.
called temples.
They're called temples. So now what we do, the 3 cards we have, we just add 2 to it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's all right, bud.
And now we go to round 2. Now we're going to do this for this round and then one more, and then that'll be the end of the game. So I know I want to try to score huge with one card if I possibly can, and this is not really the easiest thing when you have to hold all these in one hand. So I'm going to go with this one right here. I'll pass that to you. I went with, if for each one of my gardens, I'm going to score 3 victory points. What did you do?
For the set.
Oh, God, you're going to go for like craziness. Okay, so I don't need none of that jazz. And they're not jazz hands either. So, oh, that's actually kind of cool, but it ain't going to do me any good. Neither of these are going to do me any good. All right, so I know what he needs. He is going to go, I have to hate draft this time because he needs a crown, he needs a tower, he needs the hands. This is the only one of those that I saw. Yes, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to give you those. And I'm just going to take this tower for no other reason than I'm hoping that there's not going to be any more towers for him to try to trigger that. What did you go with?
For the majority in single cards.
Yep. All right. So he's want to go for now, possibly a majority of these libraries to try to be able to try, right now, he's not winning that because I have just as many libraries as he does. If he gets a second library down, well, that's going to put a little pressure on me now, ain't it? All right, so let's see what I got going on here. Oh, well, see, we don't want him to have that because, remember, we just did talk about that. We just did talk about it, so let's pop that down, all right, for no other reason to prevent him from getting that. All right, and I got another library down just to hopefully prevent you from trying to activate that ability right there. But, possibly I could still get points out of this. Right now, this is going to be a weird round. All right, so we go to our 2 here again. Oh, let's see. I do have the capacity to do something here, and I think I will go with this one right here, and that'll be your last card. I'm going to flip this up. I went with some towers, and I don't really know which one did you just now put down?
This one.
That one there. All right, so you're trying to then go for a tower. All right, my last card then will be this one, and actually that worked out fantastic. So I'm going to pop that down. All right, so this would be the end of the round phase 2. Now what we're going to do, or age 2 possibly is the way you're going to call it. So age 2, so now we're going to go through the scoring again. We don't know about this one quite yet, all right, because we're not sure if I got the highest, but if I did, I get 8 victory points. So this one here says, for each one of my gardens, gain 3. I don't have any gardens, so no points for that one. This one here says, for the majority in the, dang nabbit, I'm going to keep forgetting. Temples, I'm going to get 7. I have 1 temple, and you have 1 temple. Unfortunately, I did not get the majority of that. That scored me nothing. This one here says, for majority in the libraries, I gained 7. I have 2. He's got 1. Bam. That one's worth 7 points. Right now, this is looking delicious. All right, now we go over to here. This one score 3 points for each one of your crowns. I've got 1 crown, so now I'm at 10 points because I've got 1 crown. And this one here, though, is going to say for each one of my libraries, gain 3. So this card is worth 6 because I have 2. So once again, I'm at 7, 8, 9, 10, 16 total points for me, possibly more, 24, if I do end up having the highest card. So let's go over to Dan.
All right, so for each set of crowns, strongholds, and temples, which I do not have. I do not have a stronghold.
Darn tootin' you didn't have it.
That's right. For the majority in...
and you do have that.
I do have that.
So that would be 7. Ah, that stinks.
For each one of those, that does nothing. And this, for the majority of suits with only 1 card, this says double the amount of your most numerous card, but I think I still win because I get ties.
Well,
I still get this because I think I get ties.
no, unfortunately, this doubles all of these since 1 is your most numerous.
Hey, so
so you don't have any cards that have a single suit.
Shenanigans.
Yes, fantastic.
Any suits that have a single card.
That's
I love it.
Screw yourself.
So I get 7? Well, he gave it to me at the end,
Yeah.
so I didn't screw myself.
I was all playing.
So,
Okay.
all right. So right now, this is what we're looking
I don't
at.
think he got this though, right? Because I had 7 that was
No,
as
he-
high as-
No, we tied on that, unfortunately. So right now, this is what we're looking at score. It looks like I am winning by a slim margin. Yeah. All right. But here's what we do. Once again, we're going to pick up all these cards here. We're going to select one we're going to keep in our kingdom, and that'll be kind of like our second age relic that we're going to keep in our possession. And then we're going to put the other ones. We're going to put this one here, and now we're going to take one out of the game. And I am going to take this one. Nope, not that one. We are going to take this one right here out of the game, okay? And now, what we do is we draw 2, and then Dan, which one did you end up keeping? I got this one here.
Majority of suits with only 1 card.
All right, and then I kept this one, gain 3 for each one of your scroll thingies. And we should have each both gotten one of these to place on there to show that. All right, so now what I am going to do is I'm going to select a card. And let's see. Okay. And I think I'm going to take, I'll take this one right here. All right, so let's put these over there to you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make such a mess. And I'm gonna flip this one up here, all right? And then these are my new hand here. All right. All right, I'm ready. So I'm gonna go with another one of those. And you stole it from me that time, didn't you? Smart man. All right. And I want this one. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip that one there. Okay, so let's see. I want this one. All right, and then I believe that was the bottom one here. Yep, all right. And then I want this one here because I have no choice. All right, so once again, I don't know if I'm gonna have the majority. This one here says I'm gonna gain 3 points for each library I have. I have 2 libraries, so this is gonna be worth 6 points right here. This one here says if I have the majority in, God bless it, what is that? Temples. It just does not look like a temple. I don't know why. I've got 1. How many you got?
None. You got
Well,
it.
guess what? I just got majority, so that is 13 points. If I got a crown, a tower, and a temple, which I did not. Yes, I do have a crown.
Yep.
I have a tower, and I have a temple. My God, I did. I
up.
scored the 9. I didn't even realize I did. So
It's gonna be another big.
that's
last half
13,
one.
and this will be now put me at 22. If I have the majority in the libraries, which I do,
29.
so 29. And then majority in the gardens, I do not. So unfortunately, I scored nothing for this one. And if I got a crown, a tower, a garden, a scroll, and
You got that
I
too.
think I did get that. My
Nice
God, I
job.
just got 13 points for that, which means I guaranteed I pretty much got the highest, which is a bonus 8. So did you
Yeah,
get
right.
all that?
That is
You
a
were
butt
29 with 13 is
13 plus
42
29
plus
plus
8
8.
50?
is 50 points.
Wow.
Hey, did
Yeah,
that
you
make
could
up for the
pretty much-
last game?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
think so.
Let's see what you got, Dan.
I don't know if we really even need to
No,
do
no,
this.
we really do. After last game, we
majority
do.
in single suits, I do not have that. The majority in strongholds, I do because I break ties. So that's 7. Majority in crowns, I do, so that's another 7. 14. For each that, I do not have any strong. Oh, do have strongholds, so that's 17. For each of those, I guess that, so that's 23. For each suit, I do not have. I think I only do not have one
Right.
suit. Right, so I'm only missing one, so that's another 3. What were we at? 20.
I think you're at 30 is what you're at. If I
27 out of 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30. Actually, so not too bad, but still, that was a
two
crazy last
huge-
hand.
Huge last round.
So I was 66, 77 points.
correct.
Nice.
And the last game I was like 52, so yeah, it's pretty impressive. And then you were a total of what are we looking at?
55.
48, 55. All right. So when are we going to expect this game?
Gen Con 2015, and then in retail shortly thereafter.
Okay, so how much are we looking?
$12.
$12? Nah, it's not bad, and that's going to come with everything we see right here, basically. But
Including the pencil.
and including the pencil and the pad of paper for the scoring, right? Awesome.